the series is tied 1-1. Before the series started, I was talking to my friend. I was like, man, my heart's telling me the Heat. Like, I really want the Heat to win. I really fuck with Jimmy Butler. That's my guy. Michael Jordan's lost son. I really want Jimmy Butler to win. I really want the Heat to win. Obviously, I'm a Laker fan and I love Kobe, and you can see from the background. And I'm not. The Nuggets swept the Lakers, but I'm not too salty about it. Like, I'm not like, just because they beat us, I want them to lose. I just really like Jimmy Butler, so I want Jimmy Butler to win. But I told my friend, I was like, man, my heart's telling me the Heat. My heart's telling me the Heat, but my brain's telling me Nuggets. So I said Nuggets in 6. But now that the series is tied 1-1, I'm gonna lean into my heart. I'm gonna go with the Heat. I think the Heat pull it off. It's a 5-game series now, and the Heat have home field advantage. Although they did struggle to win some games at home against the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Final, I do think I think they'll get it done tomorrow. Even though they're underdogs at home in the NBA Finals, which is crazy, but like I said, they're playing really good. Butler, I really like what they did in Game 2, where Bam Adebayo was. I really like what they did in Game 2, where Bam Adebayo was bringing the ball up and starting the offense, and he wasn't just bringing the ball up, like he was pushing the pace. Like, he'll get a rebound and he'll like sprint up the court, and maybe he wouldn't attack the paint like fully every single time, but he would dribble up the court like pretty fast, at least get to the like 3-point line, and then he'll start like doing offense and stuff. But I like that. I like them pushing the pace, and I like it especially being Adebayo because it makes Jokic run. And although he does look more fit than he was like just even like 2 years ago, he's still, his stamina is probably not like the best. He's definitely an elite athlete, and obviously he's MVP and stuff. Not this year, but like the last 2 years. So I wouldn't say he's not fit, but I'm just saying it's not like he's not overly fit. So if you could push him, if you could get him tired, by all means. Yeah, the Miami crowd has been sick, not gonna lie. Like, watching them through the playoffs, they have their chants going. They usually got like white towels going. That arena looks dope. I will have to say that I've been in that arena. Miami Ultra 2018. Me and the boys went to Miami, had a good time. Shout out to the homies that I went with. So yeah, I remember being in that arena. Unfortunately for me, the Heat weren't that good around that time. I did see the Heat against the Knicks. And it wasn't the best matchup. Like, I'm pretty sure both teams were struggling that year. Obviously the Knicks haven't been that good in forever. And I think the Heat, LeBron had left, and they were kind of like trying to find their footing without LeBron at that time. So yeah, it wasn't the best game, but I will say that I have been in that arena and it was a good time. Not the best match, like I said, but the arena was good, the atmosphere was good, the alcohol was hitting. We were there for vacation. It was spring break. It was a great time. It was a great time. So Miami does have a fond place in my heart, and I do hope that the Heat are able to pull this victory. Like I said, they're underdogs at home in the finals, which is kind of crazy. But hopefully this is a theme for this week. Like, it's underdogs week. I think the Heat get it done as underdogs at home, and they've been underdogs this whole playoffs, like this whole NBA like playoff run that they've been on. Like, I think they've been underdogs in like almost every single game. Like, no one really favored them against the Bucks. And the Knicks, I think they were favorites like when they were at home. But even against the Celtics, they were like underdogs almost every single game. And they lost some of the matches that they were favored when they were 3-0 and stuff like that. But the disrespect for the Heat has been crazy. They obviously have like the best coach in the NBA right now in Spo. And Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets. I always remember when he was with the Bulls. He was just a defensive player. I used to play with him on 2K and develop him and stuff. But I will always remember their commentator, Jimmy G Buckets. The G stands for gets. I thought that was a sick bit that Bulls announcer used to do. Jimmy G Buckets. The G stands for gets. And now look at him. Like 8-9 years later, he's in the finals for the second time. 30th pick in the first round of, I forgot what draft, but he was a late pick. Like, his storyline's crazy. His storyline's crazy, like getting adopted and all that stuff. So I mean, I'm a big Jimmy Butler fan. Like he's dope. He's sick. But yeah, I remember back in 2K, I used to trade for him and Kawhi Leonard, and develop both of them way back in the day. Just get like 2, 3 and Ds. It was sick. But yeah, Jimmy Butler, I hope you win. I hope the Heat win game 3. We'll see. We'll see. There, like I said, the game's in Miami, and the Nuggets haven't lost at home this whole playoffs till game 2. So they could either be shell shocked and be like, "Damn, we really lost at home. That was our fortress. Like, what's going on?" Or they could use it to motivate themselves and come out and come out shooting. Because when the Nuggets are shooting, when Michael Porter Jr. is hitting those running threes, like running to the corner and shooting like contested threes, and they're going in, and Murray's hitting like step back threes and dancing on you, and Jokic is hitting like the cutter right so for a layup, and he's like throwing his body around at you and kicking it out to like Bruce Brown, and they're hitting nothing but net, and KCP's hitting nothing but net, and it becomes a lot. It's like, whoa, this team is unstoppable. But then the shots start not falling, and Michael Porter Jr. plays like zero defense once his shot's not falling. And then Murray, he could get tired kind of quick. Like there's been a couple games this playoffs where in the fourth quarter he's just like super gassed. So we'll see. I think it's gonna be a great game. Super pumped. I do think the Heat are gonna win, take a 2-1 lead, put some pressure in the Nuggets to really get game 4. But you guys let me know on the comments if you guys think on the YouTube comments if you guys think the Heat are gonna win or the Nuggets, or if you're just listening to the pod, freaking just tweet at me at Hard to Handle Sports or H2H Sports _. That should be the Twitter handle.